All right, this is Timmy. Trying to talk about our Blachbachs homebrew analog synth. This is a student design project for EC 4007, Register Technology. So I'm gonna walk you through how the system actually works, how the synth works actually. So I'm gonna start with the volume. So this is the slide potentiometer that adjusts the volume of the synth. So I'm actually gonna, so that's that, and then let's move right here before I actually go into the control, what controls the circuit. So this is a Arduino. This is a microcontroller that we're using for this project. This circuit right here, this little perf board right here, is the DAC interface. As you can see, it's an interface between the Arduino and the low pass gate, because we send 8 bits of digital signaling, and we get an analog signal that goes into the RPG. Now right here is just kind of connections between the rotary encoders and the LCD and the Arduino, pretty much. And then right here is the power supply, which is a positive 15 and negative 15 power supply for this synthesizer. So I'm gonna start with this knob right here. So if you take a look at what we have on the screen right now, if you look at the W, which is for wave selection, if you can use this knob right here to select what kind of wave you want. So if I turn this up a little bit, that's a sawtooth, that is an EKG wave, this is a sync wave form. So okay, and then so this is a square wave right there. And then if you press the same knob, the same rotary encoder, it gets you into it turns on the envelope generator. So so this turns on the envelope generator if you press it in. And if I go here and press it in, there it goes, I have the attack mode right there for the envelope generator. If I press it in again, I have the decay. And also the display is working in terms of functionality, but in terms of actual implementation, we run into some issues when we're actually trying to design this. So and then you can, like I said, so you can pretty much adjust whatever you want from your envelope generator using this encoder right here. And and as you can see, you can adjust the parameter by just just twisting this rotary encoder pretty much. And then if you press it in, you go into the decay mode pretty much. So that is that. For the purpose of this demo, I'm gonna keep the waveform as a sine wave. Or well, better still, I'm gonna use a sawtooth, just so that we can.
That's the reverse sawtooth.
Sawtooth or the reverse sawtooth. So just so that we can hear, we can appreciate the beauty of this system. So right here is actually for the presets. So like I said, if you look at the screen right now, you can see that the L and the R, which is kind of for the resonance, and the L pretty much stands for the gain, or kind of like the cutoff frequency of the low pass gate. So depending on what mode you are, so if I'm in the amp mode, I'm looking at the gain. If I'm in the filter mode, I'm looking at the cutoff frequency pretty much. And as you can see, it's now disabled because I have my envelope generator turned on. So if you turn off the envelope generator, you see it comes back on. Now we can mess with those parameters. Now if you turn back the envelope generator, it kind of disables the resonance and the control parameters for the gains and the cutoff frequency. Now I'm gonna turn off the envelope generator, and so right here we have a potentiometer, where you can actually adjust. Well, I'm in amp mode right now, so this is pretty much adjusting the gain of the circuit, adjusting the gain of the LPG. And if I go into the filter mode, so you can see that this is, so that's kind of the board mode. If I'm in amp mode, and then this is for the resonance of the circuit. So this other part right here is for the resonance of the circuit. As you can see, it changes. This, as you can hear it now, this is a reverse sawtooth. And if you look at the oscilloscope, if I turn up the resonance, you can kind of see it from the waveform, and you can hear the sound, change a little bit. You can feel the resonance, and if you see that, that is the resonance being turned like really high. And then if I you turn it down, you kind of have that. So this is in the filter mode. Remember, you can only have the resonance in the filter mode. So, and then if you look at the LPG right there, so that's just kind of changing the cutoff of the LPG pretty much. So you can mess with the cutoff by just using this knob right here. So we also have, if you look at this, so we can, that is, if you look at the that's the octave right there. So we have first octave, yeah. So you can kind of mess with the octave. So that's the second octave. Go up. It's the third octave right there. You can hear that. That's the fourth octave, and you can go on and on and on like that. And you can turn it back down again. Now we can also mess with it. We can also mess with the note. So if you see this right now, so this is N right now, which is a note pretty much. You have the A, you have the A sharp, you have a B, you have the B sharp, and then you have the G, you have the F sharp, you have the F, and so you can pretty much do a lot of cool things about, you can do a lot of cool things with, our synthesizer pretty much. So it gives you that flexibility. You can select, your octave, you can select different notes, and so now we have the presets, which is the P. If you see the presets right there, so if I press this, it's in the right mode. See that WOO? So now all you have to do is just, you can select the read or write mode pretty much. So in the write mode, you can also select what register you want to write to by just, see that? So you can select the register by adjusting the knob right here. So if you look at this, so this is just selected different registers, and if you look at that, you can see that it's changing. We also have the read. We also have the read mode pretty much. And if you look at that preset right now, you're in the read mode, so you can actually select registers, and then if you kind of click it twice, if you click the rotary encoder twice, then it means you're turning on the presets, and you have all the parameters. So as you can see, we're in the second octave, and you can kind of hear that bass right there. And if I go to, if I kind of change that,
too low for the speakers.
Guess it's too low for the speakers.
Yeah,
So
they're 0.
So. So you have the G notes, and I'm just gonna go. So that's 1 right there, and then we can go to 2, 3, and we can kind of hear that. So that's kind of pretty cool. So that is pretty much all of the functionalities that our analog synthesizer. It's not kind of analog; it's hybrid actually. So this is our hybrid synthesizer. So that's pretty much a brief video demo of what we've been able to put together so far. And like I said, this slide part right here is just pretty much just the volume of it. The synthesizer. So thanks for your time, and we had so much fun doing this anyway. So.